Welcome to my world, where you will experience an atmosphere of love, relevant subjects, and motivation. So let's talk about things that matter. What matters to you matters to me.
We don't own the rights to this music.
Not at all. But we love it though.
Yeah, that Fabo. Oh, I'm a force when we're together. And I'm not good all by myself. You make me sad. You make me sad.
She hit the donkey wine.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. There's a reason why we started off with that song by Fabulous, "You Make Me Better," featuring Neo. If you listen to the lyrics, it said, "I'm a movement by myself, but a force when we're together. Mommy, I'm good all by myself, but baby, you make me better." And you know, we've been focusing on the word codependency. You know, the first episode was focused on identifying what it was, the causes and symptoms, and signs and symptoms, and the causes. Second episode I had with Joe, and Joe is back again as the co-host. All right.
Thanks for having me back.
Yes. The second show we focus on the effects, and then we answer some questions, going a little, getting a little bit in our personal lives, being a little vulnerable, but it was awesome. We enjoyed ourselves.
Doing some layers back.
Right. Thank you for coming back. Healing. All about healing, and this time we are going to focus on codependency versus interdependency. There is a difference. Codependency versus interdependency. And as we go through this show, I want you guys to continuously go back and focus on the lyrics of that song. I'm a movement by myself, but a force when we're together. Mommy, I'm good all by myself, or daddy, but baby, you make me better. All right. Focus on that. Reflect on that as we speak. Again, this is the Brother Henry and You show. Henry Harris, thank you for having us. Thank you for trusting me again with having Joe on the show. And we're going to rock out this third and final set of our series on codependency, labeled again, codependency versus interdependency. And I'm going to go ahead and start off. Remember, we're going to recap the definition of codependency again. What is it? And it's an excessive emotional or psychological reliance on a partner, typically one who requires support on account of an illness or addiction. It's literally like having a drug addiction. You can put it in the equivalent as having a drug addiction. You got that itch, you got fainting. You know that Jodeci song, you got me fainting. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's move on. Okay. Yeah. So what is interdependence? Since we focused on codependency and we know the definition of codependency, what is interdependence? Because obviously there's a difference between the two. So interdependence by itself, the word inter, the root word, not root word, but the, what do you call it before the words? The,
origin.
Origin. But y'all know, what do language arts teaches that? The words that come before, the root word. What's that word called? Y'all know what it's called. But anyways, inter by itself means to be among. All right? Mutually. Reciprocated. Together.
She said language arts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Come on, church language art teachers, come through for me now. Come through for me. I'm struggling. All right? I've been out the classroom for a minute. I teach this stuff too. Science, literacy. That's what I did. Science literacy. But anyways, let's focus on, keep on talking. Stay focused. Again, inter means mutually, among, togetherness, reciprocated. All right? So what makes being codependent with jointly, that's what codependent means. What makes that different from interdependent? Because they kind of sound similar, right?
Similar.
They do. All right. The definition of interdependence is the dependence of two or more people or things on each other. Okay. That still kind of sounds like codependency. Can I get to the point, please? Can I get to the point where it's telling me what makes them different? Sounds like codependence, right? Not exactly. It's not codependence at all. But know this, we are hardwired for connection. We need to work together.
Yeah.
We belong together, you know? All right, we're wired for connection. We're wired for relationships. That's how we roll. We're not supposed to be doing this by ourselves. You know, we're wired to do this as a togetherness. So what's the difference between codependency and interdependency? My boy Joe is going to take you and let you get, or he's going to give you some information, but I'm getting my words all mixed up, Joe. He's going to talk to you guys and identify that difference for you. What is interdependency?
A healthy interdependent relationship is when two people, two.
Takes two to tango.
Takes two. It takes two to make things go right. It takes two to make things go right. All right. So both strong individuals are involved with each other. But, I be doing the but without sacrificing themselves or their values.
Right.
So you're going into as you, I'm going as me, and we don't sacrifice.
We're coming together. You're a movement by yourself, but a force when you come together. Absolutely. There you go.
Each person values their own sense of self and can fully be themselves.
Emphasis on fully. Be themselves. So I'm good. I'm coming into a relationship loving myself. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm mentally stable. I'm financially stable for the most part. I'm able to do this thing on my own, and I'm coming in with you, and you're also reciprocating in it.
Right.
You know, it's a reciprocation of that.
Right.
You know, it's no he's not depriving me of anything. He's not draining anything out of me because he's coming with his. He's not trying to save me. You know, because he's Captain Saber. I don't want to be saved. All right, I'm already saved. But I wouldn't mind having that connection with you. I wouldn't mind having, you know, I'm a movement by myself. I can do this by myself.
Right.
But I know I'm a force when I do it together with somebody else.
Right.
All right. So interdependency sounds like, you know, I'm coming in, you know, I know my worth. Do you? All right. So
both people have to recognize their value and their bond that they share.
Absolutely.
The difference between interdependence versus codependence. Interdependence, like you said, I'm a movement by myself. Strong, good self-esteem, supportive of both values, supportive of her values, and just feeling,
like I'm feeling valued by myself. Right. I don't depend on you to feel valued.
Correct,
I'm coming in, you're coming in feeling already valued. I'm coming in already feeling valued, and we're putting our values together and producing more.
Producing more value.
We're multiplying that.
Right.
You know, we're not adding, we're multiplying that. You know what I'm saying? Versus codependence, yeah.
Codependence, that's when you need somebody. You need someone.
Yeah. Draining.
Need someone else to feel value. Somebody else to have to tell you that you're smart, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're intelligent. Somebody you're worthy. You're waiting for somebody else to tell you that.
You're trying to be fulfilled. They're trying to pour into you, but literally you're draining.
Right.
You're draining them and yourself.
You're seeking somebody else's approval, and their identity is part of your identity. Right. You don't bring what you come to the table. You bring what they have to the table.
Right.
Their goals are your goals, and your goals is non-existent.
Absolutely. Like you said, you know, you lost yourself in that second episode we did together, the first episode we did together.
Yeah.
You lost yourself because you were so focused on seeing the potential in her.
Absolutely.
That you lost value in yourself and your own identity, and took you a while to come out of that.
Yep.
You know, so there is a significant difference between the two. Interdependent, which one's the healthier one? Interdependency. Because I know my worth. I'm coming in strong. I'm not coming in slacking. You know, I'm coming in strong. You're coming in strong, and we're getting stronger together. Nobody's feeling like they're getting more shine than the other person. We're doing this genuinely as one. We're doing it as one. We're walking this as one.
As one.
Healthy interdependence distinguishes between the needs of both partners and helping to meet the needs of each partner in a meaningful and supportive way. All right. So both our needs are being met. Everybody in that relationship needs are being met. Nobody's feeling depleted. Nobody's feeling drained. Both of your cups are running over and pouring into each other's cups. Abundance. Abundant life. Boy, I'm not almost boy.
Uh-oh. Don't catch it.
Oh. Hey.
You got that. I can dance.
Percolate. It's percolate. All right.
I should go from shouting to percolate.
Hey. That's what we do. That suckling music.
Yeah.
Interdependence and codependence. All right. I'm going to take y'all back to an episode. And please go back. Henry and I, Brother Henry Harris, that is. The Mustafa. Or Mufasa, my bad. Mustafa, same thing. Whatever. No, okay. No. But anyways,
go ahead.
He the man. But anyway, we did an episode together on compatibility. And I had brought up 3 terms there, dug in my little, added in my little science background, where I talked about mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. All right?
What's it?
Mutualism, commensalism,
right,
and parasitism. And these are the types of symbiotic relationships, having relationships with others. All right? When you're if you're in an interdependent relationship, you're having a mutual symbiotic relationship. We're doing this mutually. We're doing this together, jointly. You're pouring into me, I'm pouring into you. All right? You're happy, I'm happy. You're happy by yourself, I'm happy by myself, and we're both happy collectively. Excuse me. Versus codependency is where you see commensalism, where only one is benefiting, but I'm benefiting, but I'm not harming you. Mm-hmm. And that's in that type of symbiotic relationship. Right. For example, like a flea on a dog. Okay?
Dog don't benefit from that.
All right?
Well, maybe in the long term.
Oh, they could.
Yeah,
they could. And they could pass stuff. So that might not have been the best example for you. Use that, but it's all right. Throw it out. All right, but it is an example of a codependent relationship. All right, or parasitism, where one benefits only and causes harm to the other. All right, like a virus. All right, roundworms in dogs and their intestines. When you're looking at parasitism, all right, you're benefiting. Mm-hmm. You're getting shined on. You're happy. You're pleased. Mm-hmm. And because you're so dependent now, because now I've made you codependent on me. Mm-hmm. When I don't deliver what you want, you taking the life out of me. So I'm being harmed. So you mad at me. You're yelling at me. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to do this. I want you to do that. I expect you to do this. And if you don't, then I'm going to sit here, possibly degrade you, belittle you, make you feel bad and guilty because you're not giving me what I need. Because I'm so used to you. I'm now dependent on you. So I'm used to you giving me what I need at the drop of the dime, at the snap of my finger. Serve me. All right? So at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we're in that mutual symbiotic relationship. We're interdependent. All right? We're interdependent on one another. Everybody's happy. Everybody's succeeding. All right? We're going to finish this off. Characteristics.
So that's finding time for personal interests.
And this is, just to clarify, this is characteristics of interdependent relationships.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you just finding time for personal interests. You like drawing. I like drawing. Mm-hmm. You like music. I don't like music, but I'm going to go listen to some music.
Right.
Because I like you.
Exactly. Making sacrifices. Compromising.
Right, compromising. Mm-hmm. Having clear, consistent communication.
And we talked about that, Henry and I too, with compatibility. Okay. Not only clear and consistent communication, but understanding what's being said.
Right.
Effective communication. That's really important.
Yeah, and that's with everything.
Absolutely.
But you can't expect her or him to read your mind. So just say, hey, I'm not having a good day, and it's because whatever.
Yes, that way. If I need to fall back and give you some time to breathe,
Right.
I know.
Need some me time.
Yeah, let you have your time, because we all need that me time.
Right.
You know,
us
we all
men need maternity time.
Well, us women need some whatever that time too. Don't it? Especially you dealing with all them kids and stuff too. We need that woman time too.
Taking personal responsibility for actions, for your actions.
Being able to say I'm sorry.
Right. Being able to say you're sorry. You know, swallow that pride.
Absolutely. Let go of that ego.
You don't have to win every argument, every debate. You know, you're not always right. And if you are right, sometimes it's okay to not be right.
Right. Or, you know, if you're right, just to be like, you know, just ask for clarification. Just there's ways to communicate your rightness without saying I'm right, you're wrong, whatever. You know, there's healthy ways to do that.
Right. Respecting healthy boundaries.
Yes.
You know, that goes back to, you know, just respecting their space.
Exactly.
You know, respecting their space. Empathetic listening.
Meaning you could put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah.
You know, and I think a lot of times there's a lack of empathy when there's a lack of love. If you don't understand how to love, you don't understand empathy at all. Because you have to be able to love others to be able to put yourself in their shoes. And possibly feel that experience that they're experiencing at the time.
And then sometimes you might not be able to feel what they're feeling, but you can't tell them how to feel.
That's very important. You know, their opinion, their feelings matter.
Right. To you, it might not seem like a big deal. To them, it is.
Yeah.
So you just have to be an ear, be a shoulder. You know.
Right.
Next, vulnerability while still feeling safe.
That's important.
You know,
being able to share those deepest, darkest secrets and things, or having those weak moments, and know that it's not going to go outside of the relationship, or I can depend on you to be my shoulder to lean on, and without it coming back to my face later on.
Yeah. Like
you won't act like that when you're sitting there crying on my shoulder, you know, or whatnot. We don't need to do that.
Right.
You know, we don't need to do that.
Healthy self-esteem.
Yes.
Healthy self-esteem. On
both parts. When everybody is just happy and they have healthy self-esteems, individually, you know, collectively, you feel good.
Yeah, you feel
it's just
good.
natural. It's a natural thing.
Right, it's natural. You just want to feel good. You just want to do good.
Have a good experience with each other.
Right.
Yeah.
You go further as a unit. That's what we were talking about earlier with the song.
Unit.
You know. And if you think about the physical makeup of our bodies, you take a finger, you could point your finger.
Yeah.
You take a fist, you could punch your fist. You could, you could do more with your fist than you could do with your finger.
Come on, sir.
So that all of that, goes in together with what we're talking about today. Just
kind of like the organs of our body, the body systems. They are
everything
interdependent. They work together.
We were all made to work together.
But they're strong individually by themselves, but they all work together as well. So, it's an awesome thing. It's an awesome thing. All right. So, again, be about to sit here and set it off for y'all once again. All right. Because as the song stated, let's go back. Let's go. Take it. Oh, come on.
We got to hear that Mary J. Blige and Diddy dance up in here, You make me better.
Hey. We don't own the rights to that music, by the way.
Better half.
Better half. There we go. At the end of the day, I hope you guys were able to learn some great information about codependency, because this concludes the series on codependency. Thank you, Joe, for joining me these last 2 episodes. Mr. Commit to Life himself. Mr. Give his 2 cents. Yeah. He has his own podcast as well. Find him on Facebook. Joseph Shaw the Third or whatnot. Good stuff. Also has written a book, 2 cents, my 2 cents.
My 2 cents.
Find it on Amazon.
Volume 1 is on Amazon.
Yep. Thank you, Brother Henry.
Thank you, Brother Henry, for having me. Appreciate you, King.
Yes, thank you for trusting me to let him come on the show with me. I'm so thankful for you, Henry. The people are thank you thankful for you as well. Excuse me, Lord, my braces.
Uh-oh.
Because like I said before, I love your relevant issues, your matters. You speak on stuff that I can speak on because this is my life. This is my own personal experiences or whatnot. So I really value what you bring to social media, what you bring to people's worlds that they may not have, and they may not have a spot to talk about these relevant issues that, you know, that are important in their lives. So again, this concludes the series on codependency. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. You've got lovely men and women. Have a awesome evening. Be blessed. Take it easy. Remember, you're interdependent and you are a movement all by yourself.
Hi, if you like what you've seen today, be sure to connect with Brother Henry at www.facebook.com/The Brother Henry and You Show. And also be sure to check out and subscribe to his YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/Henry Harris 100. We hope that this has been a blessing to you, and we hope to hear from you soon. Keep watching, because what matters to you matters to Brother Henry.